So instead of reviewing Donda, we just put together a list. Haven't done a top 5 list in a while of some artists besides Kanye. I left Kanye off my list because it's almost a given. If you guys have him on your list, that's cool. But I just left him off. Considering he is not come through for me this year, so I'm not going to come through with him and put him on my list. I know that's going to be really upsetting to him.
Suck it, yeah.
Not being on Logan Lewis's Binge Boy podcast list, but so some artists that we would really love for them to drop an album this year, or really early next year, or whatever. Really, just an artist that we would love to drop an album. I'll start. You guys know how the drill goes. I'll start. We'll go. Me, Griffin, Tanner, and then Matt, and then we will, don't need to spend too much time, maybe just a little sentence or two here or there for each person, but then we'll just move on, or otherwise we'll be here forever.
Ever.
All right, I'll start. My list is odd. I'll say that straight up.
Me as well.
I have 2 artists on here that people are going to be like, what? But the other 3, I think are predicted. But number 5 is Sam Hunt. Sam Hunt got album of the year for me a few years ago with his last album. That was like 2019, I believe. And I really want some more. That's really it. I just want some more. So, Griffin, are you breathing into that thing? Okay.
I don't hear it.
Okay, good. I looked down at the little levels and I saw his skyrocketing, but that was probably just mine. So, yeah, that's who I got. I got Sam Hunt. We'll see if he drops something. Doubt it. He hasn't even put a single out, and it's August. So, unless he pulls like a Gunna and releases a single on Thursday and says, oh, yeah, the album's coming out Friday. It's like, oh, okay. Thanks for the
update.
Pub and the update. Yeah, Griffin. Who is your number 5?
Number 5 for me is Young Bands.
Young Bands is good.
If you've heard Young Bands, probably. You might not have, though. He's kind of low key. Not a lot of people know about him. But
willing to bet that Matt has never heard Young Bands.
No way.
And I have I as well.
He's probably not heard. He's probably not heard 3 out of 5. He's good, man. A few of his songs just match my vibe, sort of. He's pretty chill, dude.
Young Bands.
I hope he comes out with something.
You think Young Bands and make them dance? Oh.
All right. My number 5 is 42 Doug.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I don't know. He's new, so, let's hear some stuff. Isn't he's new?
Good,
I mean, to me, I don't
think 42 Doug is new. Okay.
So I want to.
You want to know a fun fact? Is
he's not new.
I met 42 Doug the other night.
You did
at pizza.
You did not.
I didn't. But I did meet his manager.
Really?
Well, no, I lied again. I met Lil Baby's manager.
Whoa!
And she told me that she was going to pick up food for Lil Baby and 42. They were hanging out apparently in Buckhead.
Oh!
And I was like, bullshit! I don't believe you. And then she proceeded to show me several photographs of them hanging out and showed me her contacts, which had several rappers in them. And she looked like she was in a rapper posse. I mean, she was
flexing.
She was blinged up and she was just picking up to go order, and it was kind of slow. So I was just like, what you doing tonight? Just trying to shoot the shit with the customers. And she was like, well, hanging out with some rappers. And I was like, proceed to explain more.
Please
say more words.
Flood.
So like real rappers or like SoundCloud rappers, like just like
my neighbor who thinks he's a rapper, like
in the shower for 20 minutes.
But anyway, Tanner, go ahead.
That's all.
Oh, that's it.
Did, yeah.
42.
It's 42.
Yeah,
42 Doug.
Matt.
Yeah, I got more of a Logan speed pick. Casey Musgraves, she got divorced, so she's probably gonna put out some heat because of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was she married to?
Rustin Kelly.
Oh yeah. I remember this. I remember seeing this on Twitter. Casey Musgraves.
No, her dude.
He's another country guy.
Griffin forgets. Griffin might not remember, but we saw Casey Musgraves live.
Yeah, I do remember.
Back when she was not famous. She was touring with Kenny Chesney, and it was when she put out her
first album.
Yeah, I forget what it was called, but I can picture the album art.
It was
Same trailer, different park.
I remember
That's
it. That's
probably it.
You are talking to a certified stan, so you just throw it up to me and I'll knock that shit
Slam
down.
dunk it. What was the slam dunk song on that album?
Follow Your Arrow or
That's it.
Merry-Go-Round.
I was just gonna say I thought it was gonna be Follow Your Rainbow, but isn't Rainbow a song on on Golden Hour?
It's on Golden Hour. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that's a good pick.
Yeah, but it's definitely like coming. She apparently dropped like a little bit of it on a podcast. Not this one, unfortunately. But yeah, Logan, what's you got for number 4?
Casey Musgraves isn't doing exclusives with the Binge Boys yet.
Yet.
Hey,
we'll figure it out.
Number 4 for me is something that has been teased for a while. It might be mainstream. It is. It's Certified Lover Boy by Drake. He's been teasing that album for the last year and a half now, and just waiting to see what he's been putting out. Ooh, Certified Sneeze or Cough by Matt there?
Cough.
I'm just waiting to see what he puts out. Every Drake album is just like 15 songs of nothing, but there's always at least one banger that gets played all summer.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just waiting for that banger because I'm starting to get over Wants and Needs, like with him and Lil Baby. That song is flame.
It is.
But I'm starting to get over it. So I need something new from Drake to keep me over for the next like 5 months. Just one song. Just give me one song. But really just drop the album. Certified Lover Boy. Talk about an album name. Certified Lover Boy.
I don't like
But anyway,
it.
that's who I got. Griffin, who's your number 4?
My number 4 is Baby Smooth. He's a relatively new
I
rapper.
feel like Matt's just gonna be like, who the fuck are these people that your brother's
all I listen to is basically hip hop and maybe some that it's just hip hop.
Griffin listens to hip hop, but he listens to like underground hip hop that nobody's ever heard of. But Griffin has a really good track record of listening to nobodies and then telling me, oh, they're going to be famous. And then they end up being famous.
What's this dude's
Yeah,
deal?
I do.
You're wearing like
just a few
freaking Toronto Blue Jay. What's his deal? Whatever. All right.
Tanner.
Well, did you look up Baby Smooth?
Yes.
I bet you didn't smell it, right? It's weird as shit. Yeah. But yeah, he's really he's a good rapper. You listen to a few of his songs, he's got a pretty good melody.
Sure.
I want him to drop some more shit. It's pretty good, man. There's nothing really good coming out with rap, so I like listening to people that like are inventing shit and not just repeating like some of the other mainstream rappers are kind of just repeating and trying to make shit sound good even though it doesn't really sound good. So I don't know.
Fair.
That's just me. But Tanner, you're 4th?
Guy that Griffin showed me, his name is Lil Juice, and he's good.
Sheesh.
So yeah, I want to
He
hear
is
some
good.
shit from him.
I have heard of Lil Juice.
He did. You know, have you heard that Tate Keith? You heard that tag, right?
Take Keith. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's him. That's his voice. That's Lil Juice. Yeah.
Oh.
That's why.
Yeah, Lil Juice did that too.
Wow. Yeah. Take Keith could have hired anybody, but he hired Lil Juice.
Yeah, no, Lil Juice is fire though.
It's not like Young Metro Metro Boomin that's got Future's voice with his tagline. This guy got Lil Juice.
Hey, but Lil Juice is dropping fire, dude. It's good.
Okay, I'll look up Lil Juice. Juice.
You'll figure it out, and so will the rest of the world. But Matt, what's your 4th?
My 4th is Lizzo. She drops bangers, just like
I love Lizzo.
Drake. She dropped like 5 singles off her last album that was like heat, and she's just been like, to my knowledge, not really doing much. So she's
It's a vibe.
Pump some more out there.
You like Lizzo, Griffin?
Oh yeah,
that's it.
Kennedy showed me Lizzo.
I did not see that one coming.
It's decent, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, it's mad decent.
It is.
If that song that what was the song? That bitch? DNA test? What was the song actually called?
I just took
Yeah. That's
I'm just picturing Griffin singing along to that when that comes on in the morning when he's getting ready.
That's not a good one though.
It's just the one that's overplayed.
no.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Not good.
not Juice.
It's good.
Juice
It's
is
just
that
overplayed.
shit. Yeah.
She needs to get Lil Juice featured on her album.
That would be a mess.
Sheesh.
All right, Logan. What you got in the middle?
Oh, I got Lil Keed. I'm just kidding.
Oh, dude.
I am just kidding.
That's a pretty good one.
Although Lil Keed is a real artist. I put Travis Scott. Astro World was the last big thing, unless I'm forgetting something. I think Astro World was the last thing he really did of noteworthy.
Don't know what to do. That one with like Jack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need a new project. I need a Huncho Jack Huncho sequel album.
Jack.
I need another one of those. I need something new from Travis. But he's one of those guys that works on an album for 6 years and doesn't put anything out. So
respect.
I mean, better than him putting something out every 2 weeks. I'd rather him take a lot longer with his craft. So
or drop Culture when it was not needed and have everyone not listen to it at all.
Culture 3?
Yeah.
Sucked.
Culture 1 is a banger.
Culture 1 was a banger because nobody expected it and nobody was like.
Yeah, Culture 1 is great. But,
nobody was holding it to a standard.
Oh, he did do that little tape with those guys from his label. The album that had Out West on it, the Jack Boys thing.
Take it out with.
Yep, that's Jack. Yeah, that was a good one. It's a banger.
That's a good song. But yeah, that's Travi. I love. There's very few things in music that get me more hype than when you hear like Travis like humming on a beat before he comes in. It's like it's like how I feel about Kid Cudi when Kid Cudi's in the background of a song, just like humming, and it's like, okay, let's go. But anyway, yeah, that's who I got at number 3. Griffin, who's your number 3?
It's Lil Juice. He stole mine, but
I did.
Yeah, he stole it. But yeah, he's a good artist, upcoming artist. I think he's good. Listen, if you like rap like we do.
Word.
So my third.
No. Right? Yeah, third. Okay, yeah.
I'd like to hear from
we're on 3.
Playboy Cardi again.
Oh, wow.
But better.
Way better.
Yes.
Again.
Hold him to the 2016 standard.
Dropped an album last year.
Dial-it standard.
Dial it back, dumbass. Right? God. It's gross. His music now is kind of...
It's cringe.
It's worse.
A little.
I mean, but it's kind of the same stuff, and we're just kind of just getting... I don't know.
Maybe it's just moving out.
Probably.
Maybe he's probably just, I don't know.
Someone that goes, is bound
to totally die out at one point. Like noting a few of the other rappers like Lil Wayne, he was high pitched and annoying. He slowly died out, even though he was talking words. But this guy, you can't even hear what the hell he's saying. Somebody's going to get annoyed after a while.
Well, Matt, what's your 3?
My number 3, just since he's not very reliable, but like always down to drop something new. Frank Ocean, down to
love Frank Ocean.
It's down to put on some Frank Ocean. Just cry. I love crying to Frank Ocean.
Yeah, he did. Frank Ocean's really good. I'd love to hear something new from him too.
You need to listen to Frank Ocean and Odd Future stuff. Their stuff is good. It's so good. With Tyler the Creator and Frank Ocean together. I think it's good, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think it just sounds good. Good little mix up there.
Griffin be like burying his music reputation with Matt, and then he says like Frank Ocean and Tyler the Creator, and Matt's like, all right, Griffin can't totally disappoint me.
Dude, I used to be all over Tyler the Creator, dude. Oh, goodness. Great artist. Creative artist. Totally.
Real good. Big fan.
I think this is number 2.
This is number 2.
Up out there.
My number 2 is an odd one. It's one that nobody saw coming. The artist's name is Tyler Hubbard. So recently, Brian Kelly put out the banger of the year, Sunshine State of Mind. Yeah. Tyler Hubbard is the other half of Florida Georgia Line with Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly put out still what is probably going to be my favorite album of the year. And a lot of people are waiting for what Tyler's going to put out in response to Brian's solo project that was very well received. So I'm just waiting to see what Tyler does. That's it. That's really it. I'm curious. Brian went with a total beach, Kenny Chesney, Jimmy Buffett vibe feel. So I'm curious to see what Tyler does in response. That's it. That's really it. Who would have thought that one of the Florida Georgia Line guys breaking off and doing his own thing had been better than the last 3 Florida Georgia Line albums combined. So we'll see what the other one does. Who knows? It could be like, when I talking about you a few weeks ago, how like the Migos all put out solo albums and they were all really good.
Yeah, and then they got together and it just wasn't.
And then Culture 3 came out and it was like, these guys should have just stayed solo.
Right. Just wasn't that good.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. If not, I don't know if he's going to release something on his own. I'm sure he is now that the success of Brian's album did really well. So we'll see. That's my number 2. Griffin, who is your number 2?
My number 2, actually, nobody's really talking about him right now. 21 Savage. Where the hell is he?
Not in England.
He's here, but he's just living it up. Apparently, he hasn't dropped something in over a year.
Savage Mode 2.
Savage Mode 2 with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, that was like last year.
Yeah, that
wasn't that good.
It was not that good. I want to hold it back to his old standard.
Renin.
Where he was good.
That song goes.
Like, let's talk about I Am I Was fire.
I Am Greater
Without
Than I Was.
Warning was fire. This album was good. Savage Mode fire. Slaughter King fire. He isn't doing shit right now, and I want to see something.
He put out I'm gonna make a spin like a spiral.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was cheesy.
From the Saw movie.
That was cheesy.
Yeah, that was just Warner Brothers saying, "Hey, you want to make a lot of money by doing nothing? Make a rap song for our Saw movie."
No, but if someone heard that on the radio and didn't see Spiral, that maybe you'd like it.
I liked it.
But after seeing the movie, I was like, okay, middle fingers. I don't want to hear you.
I'm gonna let him spin like a spiral.
That's my take on 21 Savage. Tanner, what's your second?
My second is gonna be I want to hear from Uzi.
Uzi.
He's fire.
Yeah.
He's always been fire. That's one artist that I also listened to when he was underground completely, and he blew the hell up. I knew he was going to be good.
He is good.
It was Love.
Love is Rage.
No. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. Because Love is Rage 2 was one he put out last year.
It was the one where him and his girlfriend. He was with his girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
With her on the top of that thing.
She was on the top of the track.
Yeah.
Like did you see that thing on Instagram?
Yeah. This album.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that's a good
Hunting
one.
longer.
Yeah. I mean, what? I love
that thing he put out with Future was trash.
Dude, you need to listen to Off White by Lil Uzi.
Off White, all right.
Papa Zan.
Off White, this got bait.
All right.
Anyway, we're losing Matt.
Matt's about to die.
Matt's got to
Matt's just like.
All
right, Matt, you're number 2.
One of my favorite sort of pop punk things. Yeah. They officially broke up, but they're touring back together, and that is Motion City Soundtrack. I feel like I'm outvoted so none of you probably heard of them, so we can just move on.
I've heard of them.
Number 1.
I haven't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For your albums, yeah.
Yeah, talk about something that just disappeared from my to-do list was the album rankings. Remember when I did that like every day, like 4 a day?
The album? Oh yeah, you used to be all over that.
Dude, that was a lot.
I think I just burnt myself out, to be honest.
you did. And music, they weren't really coming out with as much. You gotta understand.
Right? Yeah, you're right.
Right? Or no?
Yeah.
Music has gone down, in my opinion.
Classic shit. Yeah.
Podcasts are where it's at.
Yes, podcasting is where it's at.
But either way, my number 1, the number 1 artist that we haven't heard shit from in years that needs to drop something ASAP is Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
where is
he?
Hasn't dropped anything
where is he?
Since Damn. He did the Black Panther soundtrack in 2018. But still, where is Kendrick Lamar? Yeah. He was absent during BLM. He was absent during the election. He was absent during COVID. You got to think he's cooking something real nice.
Yeah. I'll disclose this. I had someone else, but I'm throwing it out. My number 1 is also Kendrick Lamar. He needs to drop that.
Who was your number 1 originally?
Oh, it was just Vampire Weekends. I've had like 2 of their albums just like on a constant cycle, but that's just the wrong answer. It's not them. It's Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, he's been absent since Damn. If you don't want to count the Black Panther soundtrack as a Kendrick thing, although it was produced
what was like the untitled? I mean, that's not really like a real album.
Yeah, I forget when that came out, but yeah, we need something where it is heavily advertised, heavily featured. We need more Kendrick Lamar, but you got to think it's coming soon. Like, where's the dude been? What's he been doing? He's another one of those artists that only drops like every 2 or 3 years. So, or in this case, like it feels like it's been 4 years.
I mean, Damn is it 6 years ago, I feel like.
Shit, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy to hear that cool. DNA is one of my favorite rap songs of all time.
That's really
DNA is amazing.
Is an amazing song, and
that is fire.
So is a lot of those other songs on that album that not a lot of people hear. Like Love is a really good one too.
Love is really good.
He's got masterpieces on there.
You were right. It was 2017. So yeah, 4 years. My bad.
I want to be with you. Yeah, I want to be with.
You know who else hasn't dropped in a long time?
Who?
Schoolboy Q. Me and Griffin were just talking about.
That's my number one.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Well, how about that transition?
Oh, well, I mean.
Yeah. Jeez. My number one, Schoolboy. Where the is this nerd? He's just partying with college girls.
He is a nerd. Isn't he a nerd?
He's he's like one of these artists.
Yeah, he's like a real smart kid. Like actually, I remember reading something a while back about that.
Cool. Well, anyways, where the hell is he? Hopefully he's not on some drugs. Hopefully he's just
cooking.
Yeah, hopefully he's cooking. Yeah. Hopefully he gets some good album with some features so he can get in the spotlight again. He's just a good artist in my opinion. I've loved him ever since Collard Greens right there. So
collard greens.
Chitty ching ching could buy everything. It's so fire. But Kendrick, I mean, damn. Schoolboy. Yeah. Tanner?
21 Savage.
Really?
Yep. I want something really good from him. It's been a while that I didn't really like the last one. So
terrible.
I'd listened to one song on it. No, 2.
I wasn't interested.
Was all right.
I love Mr. Right Now.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So
take your phone off. Take your clothes off. I'm a sad, but I'll fuck up to a slow song.
And the lights down. Lay the pipe out.
Anybody listening to this is getting cancer.
Yeah, we're singing the worst part.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
That's the top 5.